Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into your 6 C++ tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you guys about logical operators. And logical operators enhance loops and ifs, and they're very useful to know. And there's really only a few of them, and so we're going to go over them, and they're very useful to know. So in this tutorial, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do some checking on age. And the first thing I want to teach you guys is the not operator. So we're going to say if age does not equal mm, 65, then we're going to see out um, you're not 65. Hey, why not, right? That makes perfect sense. So if we run this and we enter in 55, you're not 65 because, well, it's not 65. And if we run it and we enter in 65, it's not going to say anything because there's nothing else there. So that's the not operator. And it just basically means, this basically means the opposite of whatever it's attached to. We could also do this. So right in here we're saying if age equals 65. Now remember, when you're doing comparisons, you can compare a number like if age equals 65. You have to use the double equal sign. If you were just to put 1, it's like you were assigning it a value, and if statements can't assign values, so it doesn't work like that. So if you put 2, then you're saying does age really equal 65? So now we're saying if age equals 65, it's going to output you are 65. So let's go ahead and run it again, and we're going to put 55, and it doesn't say anything because it's not 65. So I can also use a not operator like this. I can put this entire statement here inside a not operator, which means whatever this basically means, the opposite of this. So if this says is if age equals 65, this means opposite of that means the opposite of age equals 65. It's exactly like putting it like this. Now, because this is a double negative here, it's probably going to be, if I put 65, it's going to say I'm 65. Although I'm probably just confusing you guys now. But whatever. So you can do it either like this, or you can put the entire thing in a quote, entire thing in a not operator, and that will work. So less confusing is I'm going to teach you guys about the and operator. So I'm going to say if age is um, greater than 18 and less and, sorry, ampersands, and age is less than 65, we're going to put you are 18 and 65. Good enough. Very original. So this basically means and. So I'm saying if age is less than 18 or greater than 18 and age is less than 65, then we're just going to go ahead and output that on the screen. So run it again. What's my age? My age is 55, and there we go. It says our age. So for this code block, whatever's in this code block right here, to execute, both of these statements need to be true. I could also throw in another one, like I could say, and age is you know greater than 0. Um, it, all of these things have to be true for it to run. So this means everything has to be true. It's an and. Now I can say, let's say I want this to go off if age either equals 18 or if age equals 65. I want this to go off. And now this will go off if either age equals 18 or if age equals 65, then this code block will run. So when I do that, I go boom, what is my age? If I go 55, nothing's going to happen. If I go ahead and type in 18, it's going to say you're between 18 and 65, which is kind of true. So that's the or statement. So the difference between the and the or is and both of these conditions have to be true, or only one of them has to be true for this code block to go off. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but I didn't have this if statement. I didn't have the cout inside a code block like this. And if you only have one parentheses, if you're only doing one statement, then you don't have to. But for beginning programmers, and I'm assuming you're not an advanced programmer if you're watching this tutorial, that you do really need to, you should just make a habit of putting everything in a code block. But you don't have to if it's only one statement. But I would do that pretty sparingly. So that's basically it with logical operators. And I hope I covered everything. I covered equals, ors, ands, nots. I think you basically got it. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial.